Good morning to one and all. I am Bharti, working as an assistant professor, Department of Commerce, Dr. S. Gopal Raju, Government First Aid College, Anekal. In this session, we are going to discuss about maintaining separate books for joint ventures. In the last sessions, we have already discussed the introduction part, meaning, and also the features of joint venture, and after that the difference between consignment and joint venture, and difference between joint venture and partnership, and we come across various methods, two methods in order to do joint venture. And in this session, we are going to discuss about maintaining separate books for joint ventures. So here there are, as I already told you, in case of methods of maintaining joint venture, there are two methods. One is method one, when separate set of books are maintained, and second one is when separate set of books are not maintained. When so in this session, we are going to discuss about when separate set of books are not maintained. So here there are two cases. One is case one and case two. In the first case, when each co-ventures keep record of all transactions, so we have to maintain joint venture account and co-ventures account. So in case of case two, when each co-venture keep record of own transactions only, so then we have to prepare memorandum joint venture account and joint venture with co-ventures account. So this is the books which we have to maintain in case when separate set of books are not maintained. So here we have some journal entries. So when separate set of books are not maintained, when each co-venturer keep record of all transactions, means we have to follow this journal entries. So let us discuss about the journal entry first. When goods supplied to joint venture from own business stock. So the journal entry is joint venture account data to purchase account. Second one, when joint venture expenses paid. So the journal entry is joint venture account data to cash or bank account. And the third one is when the material supplied to or expenses paid for joint venture by other co-ventures. So for this, the journal entry is joint venture account data to co-ventures account. And next, fourth one is when the sales made, cash or bank account data to joint venture account. And fifth one is when the sales made by other co-ventures account data to joint venture account. When the sales made by other co-venture account data to joint venture account. So this is the journal entry we have to pass. And next we'll go for when the venture profit. So joint venture account data to profit and loss account to co-ventures account. Joint venture account data to profit or loss, this is own share, to co-ventures account. When the ventures loss, so when the venture incur losses, so at the time we have to pass this journal entry, profit and loss account data, co-ventures account data to joint venture account. So when there's a profit, so we have to pass journal entry like this, joint venture account data, profit and loss account data, to profit and loss account to co-ventures account. So when the venture incurs loss, so profit and loss account data, co-ventures account data to joint venture account. And next journal entry, 8th journal entry. This is for final settlement to co-ventures. When the amount is paid to co-ventures, journal entries, co-ventures account data to cash or bank account. Next, when the amount is received from co-ventures, cash or bank account data to co-ventures account. So this is the journal entry for final settlement of to co-ventures. When the amount is paid to co-ventures, co-venture account data to cash or bank account. When the amount is received from co-ventures, cash or bank account data to co-ventures account. Okay, next we'll go for another journal entry. When each co-venturer keep record of own transactions only. So here we have to prepare memorandum joint venture account. So for that, journal entry is goods supplied to joint venture from business stock. Goods supplied to joint venture from business stock. Journal entries, joint venture account data to purchase account. When joint venture expenses paid, joint venture account data to cash or bank account. So we have to take joint venture account data to cash or bank account. When the sales made, cash or bank account data to joint venture account. When own share in the joint venture profit. So joint venture account data to profit or loss account. So when there is a own share in the joint venture profit, joint venture account data to profit or loss account. When own share in the joint venture loss, profit and loss account data to joint venture account. When own share in the joint venture loss, so we have to take journal entry as profit and loss account data to joint venture account. And next, the 6th journal entry is when cash received from other co-ventures, cash or bank account data to joint venture account. Cash or bank account data to joint venture account. When cash remitted to other co-venture, joint venture account data to cash or bank account. When cash received and remitted. So it is having a reverse transaction. If it is received means we have to take cash or bank account data to joint venture account. If it is remitted, joint venture account data to cash or bank account. And next it is for final settlement. When the final settlement is made, when the amount is paid to co-ventures, joint venture account data to cash or bank account. When the amount is received from co-ventures, cash or bank account data to joint venture. So this is the journal entry we have to follow in case of when each co-venturer keep records of own transactions only. And next we have to open joint venture account and co-ventures account, and here we have to open only joint venture account and co-venture account. So let us see about the format. Joint venture account, on the debit side you have to take to purchase account, that is goods supplied for own stock. If goods is supplied for own stock, you have to take joint venture account debit side to purchase account. Here to bank account. So this is for expenses paid. And next you have to take co-venturers account. So this is for material supplied or expenses paid by the co-venturers. Material supplied or expenses paid by the co-venturers. Next, for the profit or loss account with the own share of profit. If it is own share of profit, you have to take to profit or loss account. To co-venturers account with the co-venturer share of profit. So here you have to take with the co-venturer share of profit. On the credit side, by bank account. So for sale of goods for cash, if sale of goods is undertaken for cash, then you have to take by bank account. By co-venturers account, for sale of goods through co-ventures. If it is sale of goods through co-ventures means by co-ventures account, by profit and loss account, so with the own share of loss. It is with the own share of loss. By co-venturers account with the co-venturers share and loss. So this is the co-ventures account. What are all the items you have to take on the debit side and credit side, you should keep in mind. And next one is co-venture account. So here on the debit side, you have to take it to joint venture account for sale of goods through co-ventures. If it is sale of goods through co-ventures means to joint venture account. So it will come as per the journal entry and postings in the accounts. To joint venture account for goods taken over by the co-ventures. For goods taken over by the co-venturers, amount you have to take, and to cash or bank account for amount receivable on full settlement. It is for amount receivable for full settlement. And next on the credit side, you have to take by cash or bank account. For cash contribution, you have to take on the credit side. By joint venturers account for purchase of goods or expenses incurred by the co-venturer. For by purchase of goods or expenses incurred by the co-venturers. By joint venturers account for commission on salary payable to co-venturers. If any commission is received, so you have to take on the co-venturers account credit side. By cash or bank account for amount payable on full settlement. For amount payable on full settlement, you have to take. So this is how you have to take on co-ventures account debit side and credit side. Okay, this information I have taken from Dr. S. Anil Kumar, Dr. Rajesh Kumar, and Dr. B. Mariappa, Advanced Financial Accounting. It is from Himalaya Publishing House. Thank you, all.